In the ancient land of Magadha, nestled amid lush forests and serene rivers, lived a young man named Siddhartha. From a tender age, Siddhartha possessed a keen and sensitive heart. Deeply moved by the joys and sorrows of the world around him, his compassionate nature drew people to him, seeking solace and understanding. As Siddhartha grew older, he became increasingly aware of the ever-changing nature of human emotions. Happiness would give way to sorrow, anger to calmness, and love to indifference. The fluctuations in his own emotions perplexed him, and he yearned to find a way to attain emotional stability and inner peace. One day, as Siddhartha wandered through the forest, he encountered a group of serene monks meditating under the shade of a banyan tree. Their radiant aura and tranquil presence captivated him. Curiosity filled his heart, and he approached the elder monk, whose eyes held a depth of wisdom only time could forge. "Great sage," Siddhartha addressed the elder monk, "I seek a path to master my emotions, to be free from the turbulence within. Can you guide me?" The elder monk smiled kindly and replied, "Dear seeker, emotional resilience is a profound art that requires dedication, practice, and understanding. It is the ability to remain centered and non-reactive amidst life's myriad challenges." Intrigued, Siddhartha expressed his earnest desire to learn this art, to which the elder monk offered him guidance. Under the shade of the banyan tree, Siddhartha began his journey into the realms of mindfulness and self-awareness. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months as Siddhartha delved deeper into the practices of meditation and contemplation. He learned to observe his emotions without attachment, allowing them to arise and pass like ripples on a pond. Gradually, he began to understand the impermanence of emotions, realizing that just as the water's surface calms after the ripples, so too could the heart find serenity after the storm of emotions. In the embrace of Gautam Buddha's wisdom, Siddhartha discovered the power of non-reactivity. Instead of being swept away by the torrent of emotions, he learned to observe them with a compassionate detachment, understanding their transient nature. One evening, while meditating near a tranquil lake, Siddhartha encountered a distraught young woman weeping by the water's edge. Her heart was heavy with grief, and she felt lost in the depths of sorrow. Approaching her with a gentle smile, Siddhartha offered his presence as a beacon of solace. He listened with empathy as she poured out her pain, allowing her emotions to flow freely without judgment or interruption. As the night fell, the young woman's tears began to subside, and she looked at Siddhartha with a glimmer of hope in her eyes. "How do you remain so calm and composed?" she asked in wonder. Siddhartha replied, "I have learned that emotions are like passing clouds in the sky. Just as the clouds come and go, so do our feelings. The key is to be present and observe them with a compassionate heart without getting entangled in their turbulence. This allows us to discover the strength within ourselves and find the clarity needed to navigate life's challenges." The young woman found comfort in Siddhartha's words, and in that moment, she realized the art of emotional resilience that he embodied. Inspired by his wisdom, she too began her journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Word of Siddhartha's teachings spread far and wide, and people from all walks of life sought his guidance. He became known as the master of emotional resilience, offering solace and understanding to those who sought his wisdom. Through his teachings, Siddhartha illuminated the path to emotional freedom and inner serenity. He showed others that by embracing non-reactivity and mindfulness, they could attain the resilience to weather life's storms with grace and wisdom. And so, in the land of Magadha, the legacy of Siddhartha, the master of emotional resilience, lived on, touching countless hearts and guiding seekers toward the art of non-reactivity.